5 o'clock and I'm ready to start my night routine. This night routine I've been doing for quite some time now and it has helped my mental health so much. And I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I like to do before I get ready for bed and just habits that I like to incorporate into my nightly routine. This night routine has definitely put me in a better headspace. I feel so much more motivated. It's definitely one of my favorite times of the day to kind of just get in that process of getting ready for bed. Even though it is only 5 o'clock, I'm just ready to start getting into the process right now. I'm a firm believer that you need a good night routine as well as a good morning routine, because I feel as though if you have a good morning routine and not a good night routine and vice versa, it just, I don't know, it makes the opposite one even harder to do, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna be showing you guys my favorite things to incorporate into my nightly routine, so hopefully this video will help you out. But I don't wanna make this intro too long, so let's go ahead and get right on into it. Also, I look quite awful right now. I just got off of work, and even though I am pretty tired right now, I still wanna have a good night routine, so this is the perfect day to do it. But as I was saying, my room. She does not look good. And that is our first plan of action. Going to bed with an untidy room has got to be one of the worst feelings in the world. Definitely not the worst, but you guys know what I'm saying. I don't know what it is. I get bad sleep if my room is untidy. I wake up in the morning to an untidy room and I'm like, this just does not feel good. So that is our first plan of action. And like I always say, if you have a clean environment, you have a clean mind. Clean space equals clean mind. I hate this. Why is this doing that? Okay, so now my room is all clean and tidy. I feel so much better being in this space right now. I actually can bear being in here. But our next plan is to go to Target. This is actually not really part of the routine, but I do need to pick up a few things. I need to get like toothpaste and just random necessities like that. But I figured you guys might as well come along with me. I definitely need one of these, but they're out of the bath sponge I usually get, so that's kind of a bummer. Guys, stop it right now. They have the new EOS lotion scents. I cannot believe it. And I also need new cotton rounds as well. So we are back from Target and I wanted to show you guys a haul of everything I ended up getting. It's not really anything crazy, but I just wanted to show you guys. I got some cotton rounds because I definitely needed some more of these. Toothpaste. Yep. A new loofah because it's really good to change these out every now and then. And then I also got this native body wash. I've been really into the native body washes for some reason. I used to hate them, but now I'm obsessed. This one is Sweet Peach and Nectar, and this one smells so good. But the main reason was because I had to pick out the new EOS lotions. Like, I have been searching for these for so long, and they finally brought them out to my Target. And I got Pink Champagne, and then I also got Jasmine Peach. I feel like it would be more fitting if the peach one was in the orange bottle. I mostly got the peach one because I wanted it to match with the native Sweet Peach and Nectar. I kind of wanted like a cute little combo, but I'm so excited. It's very fitting for this video because it's also really fun. Well, actually not really fitting, but like in a way it's kind of like self-care, putting on lotion before bed, just so you go to sleep feeling all smooth. So we're definitely going to be doing that tonight. But it is 7:30, and one thing I like to do before, well, usually I do this a little bit earlier on in my night routine, but I don't want to neglect it, and that is going on a walk. I, as you guys know, love going on walks, and I usually do it midday. But at night, I feel like it just calms my mind so much more than midday, because it's kind of like the final steps before getting ready for bed and just getting my movement in by doing something a little more relaxing and less like high intensity. And that is just going on a peaceful night walk. Like, there is nothing more fun than doing that, and I love it. And I find that going on a walk before bed really helps me sleep. I don't know if there's like a science behind that, but for me, when I kind of get that little bit of movement in, my mind, like I said, I feel so much more relaxed and I just sleep so much better. And going into the shower after taking a walk, it's amazing. I love it. So we're gonna go do that right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead, put in my earbuds, go on a walk, and listen to a podcast. Now that I am back, I really want to make a tea, which is something I've been incorporating into my nightly routine. And drinking a green tea or any kind of bedtime tea before going to bed really soothes me and relaxes me just that little bit extra. So we're definitely gonna do that. This is chamomile tea, and I usually drink green tea before bed, but we actually didn't have any, so I just stuck to chamomile. But either way, tea is tea, and this is not caffeinated, so that's what matters. Make sure before going to bed you drink a non-caffeinated tea, unless, you know, caffeine doesn't keep you up, but I highly recommend. But one thing that I love doing before bed is my skincare. I don't know what it is. I hate going to bed when my face feels incredibly dry. Like, my face feels very stiff when I do not do my skincare routine, and then every time I wake up after I have done my skincare routine, my skin just feels so just nourished and taken care of. So I've been really on my skincare grind before bed. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just as long as, you know, you do the steps that benefit your skin and is great for your skin and is helping you out. But honestly, that's just one of the best things about having a constructive night routine and doing things that benefit you. Another thing I highly recommend doing is writing down your to-do list for tomorrow so you can wake up and you actually know what you have planned the whole day. You can kind of just wake up with your day laid out for you. Luckily tomorrow I don't really have too much to do. It's kind of like a relax day for me. But if it was more of a busy day for me, I would definitely be writing it down right now. But since it's not, I don't have to do that. And another thing that I highly recommend before bed is limiting your screen time. And I know everyone says it, but trust me guys, it is so true. I've noticed that the days that I go to bed watching a show and reading a book in comparison to being on my phone, even though I guess watching TV can be considered screen time, it's not like you're stuck to your phone with like your phone less than, you know, 6 inches away from your face. But I find that reading really helps too. One thing I like to do is I like to read for a little bit. I just finished Layla by Colleen Hoover, and guys, that was such a good book, so I'm trying to find another book to read. But sometimes I do get a little too tired and I can't exactly read before bed. I kind of just want to like relax a little bit more. But still, reading kind of in a way does relax your mind. It takes you away from the phone and the blue light, and I heard that blue light kind of affects your sleep a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how true that is, but I've noticed that the nights that I go to bed watching TikTok in comparison to reading, I can fall asleep so much faster. But honestly, a night routine does not have to be super crazy, and you don't have to do all of these crazy steps to have an efficient and effective night routine. You can just do things that benefit you rather than just like sitting on your phone. So even if you're adding walking into that mix and like, you know, journaling and making a healthy home-cooked meal, you will get so much better sleep as is. And one thing that I find really helps is exercise and movement. If you are not as, I guess, active in your life, I find that it's a lot harder to wake up, because when I was less active, I could not wake up in the morning. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I'm pretty sure it does because I've noticed it in myself. But since I've been going to the gym consistently for like a little over 3 years now, I've been able to wake up so much easier. And the thing that we're trying to do here is just set ourselves up for the next morning. We want to wake up with a clean room. We want to wake up relaxed but ready to go for the next day. We don't want to wake up with a bunch of kind of unfinished chores in the back of our head, you know? We want our to-do list laid out. We want, you know, some of our book read. We want our room clean. It's nice to wake up knowing that you got movement in the night before, and just all of those kinds of things. And tea definitely does help, and especially setting the vibe in your room. But now that my skincare is done, I'm gonna go ahead and end off the night by reading my book. I don't know why I said my book, because I literally finished Layla by Colleen Hoover. So I want to find a new book. I don't know about you guys, but I have so much struggles getting into a book. And if I, you know, don't like a book in the first page, it makes it almost impossible for me to read. So I'm trying to find a book that seems very enticing. That's why I really love books where it's like the first page, it has you hooked, not where it's like, you know, super basic, like she was on a train and she looked out the window and it was raining, you know? Like, I need something that will grab me. So I don't know, if you guys have any book recommendations, let me know. I really do like Colleen Hoover's style of writing, so, you know, if that will give you guys a little insight. But I'm gonna try and find something to read.
For behold, I bring you tidings of great joy.